Hello, this is Wendy Rosie Isbell talking about the Christchurch Flower Essences. Earlier I've talked about the blended essences, and this talk is about the individual blended essences themselves. First of all, the awareness essence. Awareness essence is to help with developing awareness of yourself and in your life. Anemone has to do with opening and unfolding. The daffodils for clarity, attunement, enthusiasm and creativity, and plum for enthusiasm to continue. On the physical plane, awareness essence can help with awakening and awareness. On the mental plane, with unfolding, awareness, focus and enthusiasm, and on the spiritual plane with spiritual awareness. The flowers in awareness essence are anemone, daffodil actaea, daffodil King Alfred, daffodil white and plum. Now the balance essence. The balance essence is used to help with developing balance in your body and your life. Crabapple has to do with cleansing, pansy with facing sensitive issues, forget-me-not for dealing with subpersonalities, and snowflake and honesty for courage and integrity. On the physical plane, balance essence has to do with processing and balancing. On the mental plane, with processing and dealing with emotions, and on the spiritual plane, with balanced awareness and development. The flowers in balance essence are crabapple, pansy joker, snowflake, forget-me-not, and honesty. Now, energy essence. Energy essence is for dealing with physical, emotional and spiritual energy and energy flow. Poppy is for receiving and transmitting light and energy. Polyanthus is for connection to your inner glow, while Lily of the Valley Bush is for connecting to others, and Ranunculus for a continual unfolding of energy. The flowers in energy essence are Polyanthus, Tulip, Lily of the Valley Bush, Poppy and Ranunculus. Now, growth essence. Growth essence is to help with growth and learning from illnesses and life experiences. The colours of the flowers form a rainbow. Marigold is for regarding illness as an opportunity for growth, and St. John's wort for understanding that true health is a state of balance and harmony. Lobelia is for releasing old blocks and stuck energy. Fuchsia is for emotional flow, and gentian is for transmuting personality. On the physical plane, growth essence has to do with awareness of the meaning of illness. On the mental plane, it can help with willingness to undergo change, and on the spiritual plane, it can help with growing through life experiences. The flowers in growth essence are gentian, violet, fuchsia, red, lobelia, blue, marigold, orange, St. John's wort, yellow, and green is incorporated in the stems. Now, guidance essence. Guidance essence is to help with receiving guidance and acting on your intuition. Star magnolia has to do with an opening of intuition. Pansy is for rested and balanced energy, and clematis for flourishing in the present. Cherry blossom and Star of Bethlehem are for serenity, joy, peace, and well-being. On the physical plane, guidance essence may help with restful sleep. On the mental plane, with sensitivity and receptivity, and on the spiritual plane, with attunement and receiving guidance. The flowers in guidance essence are cherry blossom, clematis, magnolia star, pansy, and Star of Bethlehem. Now, harmony essence. Harmony essence is to help with emotional cleansing and developing harmony in your life. Rock rose has to do with releasing fear, and dogwood with opening the heart centre. Evening primrose and wrinkled rose are for fineness of awareness, staying in your own energy and inner peace. Spirea is for abundance, growth, creativity and aliveness. On the physical plane, the harmony essence may help with emotionally based illnesses. On the emotional plane, with releasing and transmuting anger and fear, and on the spiritual plane, with harmonious development, growth and creativity. The flowers in harmony essence are winter rose, dogwood, evening primrose, rock rose and spirea. Now, inspiration essence. Inspiration essence is to help with receiving inspiration as you go about your daily life. Maple has to do with developing positive emotions and behaviour. The camellias are related to inspiration throughout life, developing an orderly lifestyle, growing with comfort and claiming sovereignty. Lungwort has to do with the belief that everything is happening for the highest good. On the physical plane, inspiration essence may help with respiratory problems, and on the mental plane with fear and a feeling of being stuck. On the spiritual plane, it may help with insight about your lifestyle, the changes that could be made, and the outcomes that may be produced. The flowers in inspiration essence are camellia pink, camellia red, camellia white, maple, and lungwort. Now about life path essence. Life path essence is to help you with discovering and following your life path. Iris has to do with viewing life from a higher perspective, and periwinkle and jasmine with developing higher, complete, and positive thoughts. Columbine and chrysanthemum are for approaching change with adventure, accepting challenges, and living with a sense of purpose and direction. On the physical plane, life path essence has to do with concentration and clarity. On the mental plane, with mental fluidity, and on the spiritual plane, with a desire to follow your highest life path. The flowers in the life path essence are chrysanthemum, columbine, iris, jasmine, and periwinkle. Now about the openness essence. Openness essence has to do with accepting and opening to your inner self. Magnolia has to do with acceptance of inner depths. Hyacinth is related to grace and gentleness, and red rhododendron to understanding the power of sensitivity and openness. White magnolia and weeping prunus have to do with the flowering of femininity. All are related to developing the feminine side in both women and men. On the physical plane, openness essence is related to sexuality and women's issues. On the mental plane, to developing gentleness and sensitivity. And on the spiritual plane, to acknowledging the anima, the yang, the creative forces. The flowers in openness essence are hyacinth, magnolia, magnolia white, rhododendron red, and weeping prunus. Now about relief essence. Relief essence is a combination of 5 Christchurch Flower Essences and specifically addresses the issues of injury, illness, betrayal, grief, and stress. Dogtooth violet is for injury, to give energy to heal. Foxglove is for illness, to regulate and strengthen. Pigsqueak is for betrayal, to trust your own experience. Pussy willow is for grief, to comfort and nurture. And tiger lily is for stress, to soothe and calm. Relief essence has a calming and stabilising effect on the body, mind and emotions during minor and major crises. In the short term, it will quickly address fear, panic, stress and shock. It can also be taken in the medium term to help consolidate the improvement and in the long term to help resolve outstanding issues. The flowers and the relief essence all have animal names and are dogtooth violet, foxglove, pigsqueak, pussy willow and tiger lily. Now about transformation essence. Transformation essence has to do with spiritual growth and transformation. All the flowers in the transformation essence are roses. With superstar, appearances deceive but reality is changeless, and in the real world you see yourself as truth. With pristine, forgiveness recognises there is no sin, and peace brings love and safety. In the blue moon, miracles occur naturally as expressions of love. The flowers in the transformation essence are rose, blue moon, rose peace, rose pristine, rose superstar, and rose the world. Now about trust essence. Trust essence has to do with trust and the way you see yourself and present yourself in the world. Double camellia is for anticipation of change. Primrose is for developing your true image, while pink rhododendron is for presenting yourself clearly, and japonica is for being honest and straightforward to others. Wallflower is for looking at life from a higher perspective and increasing your belief in yourself and your work. On the physical plane, truth essence is related to speech and to skin conditions, and on the mental plane it is for discovering your true self and your own self-worth. On the spiritual plane it is for staying in your own energy and retaining your own personal power. The flowers in the trust essence are camellia double, japonica, primrose, rhododendron pink and wallflower.